Welcome everyone today to today's MBIA Here to Be Wellness Yoga session. My name is Derek Pang and I'm excited to guide you through today's experience as it blizzards outside in my current reality. And whatever is going on in your reality, I hope all is well. We'll start in an easy seated position. Get up cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, whichever is best for you. I have a cushion here to help prop up my sit bones, the sitting a little bit better. And we're just going to tune in. We're going to tune in with our breath. We'll place our hands in our laps. We'll bow our chin slightly tucked and just notice your breath. How are you breathing? From where does your breath originate? Where does your breath travel to? And on the exhale, what does that look like? And if you haven't already begun to do so, we're going to transfer now into our diaphragm breath. We're going to breathe into our lower lobes of our lungs using our diaphragm respiratory muscle to take nice deep breaths. So all together, we'll breathe in, deep in through the nose, inhaling. Big breath, filling the lungs full. And on the exhale, slowly allowing the exhale out and through the nose. Big breath in, filling the lungs. Diaphragm contracting downwards, making room for your lungs to fill. And on the exhale, as the diaphragm respiratory muscle relaxes, the lungs deflate. In through the nose. And out through the nose. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Close your eyes and really feel into this breath. On the inhale, feeling the belly press against the bottom hand. And on the exhale, the belly relaxes as the heartbeat slows in that top hand. Slow, steady breath. We'll try to keep this nasal breath all throughout today's gentle, relaxing, restorative class. We'll bring our hands, palms, heart center to our chest, thumbs against our sternum. Just feel your heartbeat. How is it beating? Is it beating fast or beating slow? Can we control this heartbeat? Can we lower it? Can we calm our heartbeat with our breathing? How can you relax with your exhale breath? Can you relax your face, shoulder, unclenching the jaw? As you breathe in, the spine growing tall towards the ceiling, and as you breathe out, keeping the spine tall, relax the face, relax the shoulder. Allow yourself to set an intention for today's practice. Maybe you're going to set the intention to allow yourself to focus on your breath this next 1 hour, or maybe you're going to allow yourself 1 hour of relaxation, 1 hour of calm, or maybe your intention is to do your best. Whatever it is, set that with your next breath. Breathe in, spine growing tall, lungs inflating. On the exhale, relax the face, relax the shoulders, maintain tighten the spine, and let that intention go. You're gonna allow it to manifest here and now. Slowly open our eyes if our eyes have closed. We'll move into our hands to heartbeat breath. On the inhale, we'll reach our hands to the floor and then up in the sky. Hands, palms touch overhead and gently drawing your hands, palms, heart center. Inhale, shoulder blades retracting back, arms reaching up. And on the exhale, hands, palms, draw into heart center. Do this a couple more times. Inhale, shoulder blades retracting back, arms reaching up. And on the exhale, bring it in. One final time. Inhale, biggest breath of the day, arms reaching up. Tall in the spine. And on the exhale, hands, palms, draw center. Chin slightly tucked, eyes closed, and just notice, are your heartbeat now? How are you breathing? Have you been able to calm even more? And then open your eyes, hands, palms to the knees, and we'll sit tall here in our spine. Spine growing tall on the inhale, and on the exhale, relax the face, relax the shoulder. Move into some side bends. Right hand places on the floor. You can also have your elbow, whatever option is available to you, do that. Always doing what is safe for you, what feels good for you. This yoga experience, this yoga class is about feeling good. This life is about feeling good. So allow yourself to feel good, be safe. Right hand on the mat or elbow. Inhale, left arm reaching up and over, keeping both hips rooted in the floor. Reaching over to the right, looking past your armpit at the ceiling, feeling that stretch in your lateral side body. As you breathe in, create extension, and on the exhale, relax in. Grab the back bowl of your head if that feels comfortable for your neck. Spiral open even more, elbow to the ceiling. Feeling that stretch in the left side of the body. With every breath in, we create space, and every exhale, with the stretch. Great. We'll take it off to the other side. Return to the center, to our seat. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, relax the face, relax the shoulders. Always being aware of our breath all through practice. Using our breath as calm. Send the signal to our brain that we're safe. And hopefully I'm still on the screen right now. From my view, I see a Microsoft Word going on. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be happening. So for MBIA admin out there, hopefully I'm still on the screen. We'll place our left hand on the floor. We'll reach our right arm up and over. Again, if it's accessible to you, you can also come down to your left elbow, or you can prop your left elbow on a pillow or a bolster. Reaching through the right fingertips, feeling the stretch on the right side of your body. Breathing in. And on the exhale, relaxing a little bit more. An alternate option, if this is straining your neck, is to grab the back bowl of your head. Allow your head to relax heavy in your hand. Elbows upwards, gaze upwards, feeling that stretch in your right side body. On your inhale, create length from your right hip out through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, allow yourself to sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. Breathing here. Slow, steady breath. Staying with your breath. With the inhale, create space. And on the exhale, allowing yourself to get deeper. Great, let's come on out of that pose. Reaching back up, recentering to the middle. We'll move into a spinal twist. We'll inhale, we'll create space in the spine, and on the exhale, we'll suck our stomach in, and we'll reach our left arm across our right thigh. Inhale, create space, and on the exhale, we'll turn and twist over our right shoulder, and we'll place our right hand behind our back, fingers facing away from us. Inhale, create space, and on the exhale, suck your stomach in and turn and twist over your right shoulder. On the inhale, we come up, and on the exhale, we twist a little more. Inhale, spine tall. Exhale, twist, and then hold it here. Notice how you're breathing. Tendency when we twist is for our breath to get trapped in our upper lobes of the lungs. And when we breathe in the upper lobes of the lungs, we're sending the unconscious signal to our autonomic nervous system, to our brain, that we're in danger. But ask yourself, when you are in that upper lobe breath, am I in danger? Likely not. And if not, the opposite of that fight or flight upper lobe breath is a rest, relax, belly breath, or lower lobe breath. So consciously breathing into the belly, staying with those expansive diaphragmatic breaths. One more time. Inhale, press your back hands to the floor, create length in the spine. And on the exhale, twisting, twisting, twisting a little more. And then unravel. And notice how that feels in the spine. We'll go on to the other side. Inhale, create space in the spine, and on the exhale, we'll suck our stomach in and we'll reach our right hand across our left thigh. Inhale, create length, create space for our lungs to expand. And on the exhale, suck your stomach in a little more and turn and twist over your left shoulder as you place your left hand behind your back, fingers away from you. Inhales, we lengthen in the spine so our lungs could fill. And on the exhale, we suck our stomach in, then turning to twist over the left shoulder. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, stomach in, twisting some more. Inhale, up. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, lengthen in the spine. Exhale, twisting more. Continue that with your breath. Every breath in, a little bit more height, a little bit more length. And on the exhale, a little bit more twisting, looking over your left shoulder. Staying expansive in your breath, staying in that rest and relaxed breathing of the lower lobes, diaphragmatic breathing. last time. Inhale, big breath in. Along the spine, exhale, twisting, twisting, twisting over that left shoulder. And then unravel back to our easy seat and just notice your breath. Closing your eyes, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Let's move on to our next position. We'll move into some cat-cow breathing. We'll come on over onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. Our knees under our hips, our hands, 5 fingers spread apart, under our shoulders, core's engaged, neck is long, like a table. We'll move into our cat-cow breathing. So we'll take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll suck our stomach in. We'll tuck our tailbone under. Go around your spine, hands pressing into the floor. Cat. And on the inhale, the tailbone rises. The belly falls. Eyes look up. Cow. Eyes gazing at the horizon. On the exhale, press your hands into the floor. Round in. Breathing in, move to cow. And on the exhale, rounding the spine, emptying the lungs, tailbone, pressing forward, technically tail under. Inhale, tailbone comes back. Arching the spine like a U. Eyes to the horizon. On the exhale, we'll round in. So just moving through these cat-cows at your own pace, synchronizing your movement with your breath. As we move and breathe in unison. Feeling the pelvis rock. Tucking under as we exhale, tilting up as we breathe in. Cat-cow breath. Great. Let's take one last exhale, and then we'll return to normal. We'll bring our hips down to our heels. We'll reach our hands forward. We'll walk our hands forward. Child's pose. Head is between the arms. Hips relaxing back in the direction of the heels. Feeling your breath here on your thighs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inflating and deflating. Good. We'll begin to spiral forward. Keep your chin tucked and round up from the low back, mid back, upper back into a up dog. Hands under our shoulders, heart lifted for a seated spinal way. And then we'll tuck our chin in and we'll round back down. Walking the fingertips forward, head relaxes, sink the hips. On your next inhale breath, round up, low back, mid back, upper back, rounding up. Chest open. And on the exhale, tuck your chin, round back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Riding this wave at your pace, at your speed. Bring the chin tuck until the end as we move from child's pose to up dog. And from up dog to child's pose, chin comes down first, top of the spine, mid spine, low spine. A few more times at your own pace. next up dog, hold it there, all 5 fingers on each hand, gripping firm to the floor. Looking over your left shoulder, letting your right hip dip. Looking over your right shoulder, looking your left hip dip, side to side, side to side, weight distributed evenly in the hands. And then tucking your toes under, engage your core. Find a plank, hands underneath your shoulders, toes under your heels, and then send your hips into the air for downward dog. And then here in downward dog, we'll begin just by pedaling out the heels, right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left, feeling that nice on the calf muscles. And then hold the dog, hands pressing forward, balls of the feet pressing back. Imagine you're tearing your mats into 2 pieces. Eyes looking at your thighs, your belly button. Staying with your breath. Breath in. On the exhale, stretching more, sinking deeper into the pose. That breath in. Breath out. Staying strong. One more breath. Breath in. Breath out. And then lower your knees down. Arms swing alongside you for a variation of child's pose. Arms long, palms facing up, head relaxes on the floor. Send your hips down to the heels as best you can and really feel the shoulders relax. Allowing your shoulders to reprieve, to respite. Notice the breath, using your breath to lure you to a state of calm, of peace. And it signals to the brain that you're safe. There's no danger. Big belly breaths, feeling that belly press on the thighs as the back expands, and on the exhale, relaxing, melting in. Trying to minimize any movement, any fidgeting, any scratching, any resistance here to being still. Nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, but now. Whenever the mind begins to wander, different feelings, different thoughts, different sensations, just acknowledge what's coming up. And return to your breath, expanding as you breathe in. Rib cage back, expanding as the belly inflates, and on the exhale, the reverse. Relaxing into your thighs, melting into the floor. Whenever the mind wanders, bring it back to your breath awareness. And then we'll unravel, keeping your hips down, low back, mid back, upper back, chin up last. And we'll come back into our tabletop. In our tabletop, we'll move into some spiraling movement. We keep our toes tucked under, our laces down, whichever is preference from you. And we'll reach our left arm underneath. We'll thread it underneath. We'll do some thread throughs. Reach it underneath. Right elbow bend. And then we'll reach our left hand up to the ceiling, looking into the left palm of your hand. On the exhale, go round in. Inhale. Opening up the chest and reaching that left arm up. Exhale. Inhale. Again, moving at your own pace here. Making this feel good to you. Trying to stack your shoulders, your arms in one line at the top of this movement. We'll go one more time. Sucking your stomach in as you twist under. And on the inhale, reaching up. And then placing your left hand down. Other side. We'll take our right hand underneath, thread it through. Reaching up. Left hand firm on the floor. And on the exhale, thread it through. Inhale, take it up. And on the exhale, at your own pace, shining your heart to the ceiling. Stacking your arms in one line, one pillar. And on the exhale, underneath. Inhale and exhale, synchronizing your breath with your movement. Here and now. One last time, reaching up. Thread it through. Reaching it up. And then returning to center. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes under, engage your core. Set your plank, whether that be from your knees or from your toes, wherever you are along the spine, core is engaged, glutes engaged. And then send your hips back, down dog, pedal it out, walk it out a few times. This time, we'll bend our knees, we'll get high on our toes, we'll bring our knees towards our chest, our arms pressing into the floor, tearing that mat, glutes in the air, and on the exhale, lower your heels as best you can, while keeping that length in the arms. Only going where it's appropriate for you. Go again. High on the toes, knees to the chest, tailbone, glutes in the air. And on the exhale, lengthen the legs, hands pressing forward, balls of the feet always pressing back. One more. High on the toes, knees towards the chest, keeping the hips high, arms pressing forward. And on the exhale, lower. Maybe you've gone deeper here in down dog. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, building up some heat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Coming down to our knees. Good. We'll give our wrists some relief. We can sit Japanese style on our knees. If you can, sit on pillow or bolster. Sit cross-legged. Whatever option is good for you, do that. We'll interlace our 10 fingers. Let's loosen up our wrist. Turning one wrist over the other. Trying to keep the wrists glued together. Good. Keeping the fingers interlaced. We'll make ocean waves with our arms, with our wrist. Left elbow up, right elbow down, right elbow up, left elbow down. Good. Switch your grip. Different finger, different thumb on top. And we'll continue those wrist waves. Good. Press your palms forward. Shoulder blades retract back. Arms reach overhead as best you can and deinterlace. Arms down the side. Moving into a child's pose from the side. We'll walk our left hand on over to the right edge of our mat. Left knife edge down. Right hand will come over top, pressing into that meat of the hand, the thumb. Creating length in our left side body, and then allow the head to relax. Child's pose to the right. Stay with your breath. Breathing in Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep on reaching through that left hand. Try to only have the left meat of the hand on the floor. The rest of the left arm is elevated. That helps get deeper into the stretch. Breathe in, send the breath to where you feel tight, tension, and on the exhale, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Slowly walk your hands back to the center. We'll take it to the other side. This time we'll take our right knife edge down to the floor. Right knife edge down, left hand on top. Press it in. And then allow the head to relax between the arms. Feeling the stretch in your right side body. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Again, try to only have the right meat, the right knife edge on the floor. The rest, the arms floating. Keeping hips down, hips even. Whenever the mind begins to wander, that's normal. Just allow your breath to re-guide you to the present. Letting any thoughts, any sensations, any feelings to pass on by. Practicing this skill, honing this tool, presence. An opportunity always. And then moving your hands back to the center. And allow your head to rest for a moment in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Keeping the knees under the shoulders or the hips, sorry. Lift your hips up and walk your hands forward, moving into a puppy stretch. Your legs stay at a 90-degree angle. Your head rests on the floor, palms down. Allow the heart to melt into the floor. Breathe here. With each exhale, how do you allow your heart to relax and melt in the mat? Good. Slowly make your way onto your stomach. One of my favorite postures, a great chest opener, and that's Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders, chest proud like the Sphinx in Egypt. Palms flat on the floor.
Gaze at the horizon and feel that stretch from your pelvis right through the sternum as the shoulder blades X on the back. Proud chest. Face is down, legs long. Move into some neck mobility, chin to the chest, eyes to the sky. As you continue to breathe as you move. Always in through the nose, then up through the nose or the mouth, but always in through the nose. And then we'll look over from side to side, looking over your left shoulder, hip shift to the right, looking over the right shoulder, hip shift to the left, side to side, feeling this movement all the way down to the toes. Full body movement like you're winging out your spine. Making this feel good to you. Great. Now we'll place your hands firm, push them into the floor, fingers spread, and lift up into a seal pose if that's available to you. If there's any strain in the low back, stay in Sphinx. Eyes to the horizon, breathe here. Proud chest, shoulder blades retracting back. Good, and slowly lower. We'll bring ourselves into a nice chest opener, nice spinal twist. Right hand flat on the floor at our shoulder level, palm facing down. Right ear down on the mat. We'll press our left hand into the floor and we'll step our left leg over top of your right. If it's available to you, you can step that left leg across the right, beyond, or your left sole on the floor, whichever option is right for you. Using your left hand to prop you open, opening your chest, spiraling yourself open. Breathe here. Breathe out. Whatever is coming up into your mind, let it go. Stay with your breath. Visualizing your breath attending to all the spaces in your body, feeling tight, and on the exhale, allow those spaces to relax, to release, to let go. An exercise and surrender. An exercise and letting go. Take this deeper. You can lift your left arm up in the air, opening your left chest to the ceiling, spiraling yourself open just a little bit more. Keeping your right hand firm on the floor. And as always, when we twist, remembering when we twist, the tendency is for our breath to climb. It's that upper low fight or flight breath, sending signals of danger, anxiety, stress to the brain. So allow yourself to remind yourself that you're safe, there's no danger, by choosing to breathe in the upper to the lower lobes using our diaphragm, respiratory muscle, allowing space for our lungs to fully inflate. Then we'll exit on our own time. We'll take it to the other side. This time our left arm is long, our right hand is close to our chest. We'll push our right hand into the floor and we'll step our right leg over our left or beyond, or right sole on the floor, left hand propping us open, allowing our spine to twist, gaze at the ceiling, over your right shoulder, beyond. Allow the eyes to settle, to close, eliminating any unnecessary distraction. Breathe. How are you breathing? How can you relax? There's some questions you could ask yourself. In your experience, like to take a deep breath, reaching your right hand up in the air, opening your chest, feeling your shoulder blades come back together, eyes to the ceiling, deepening the shoulder opener, this pectoral stretch, also the ringing of our spine. On your own time, rolling back onto your chest, hands close to your chest, like push-up hands almost. Screw the hands into the floor, point your elbows towards your hips, engage your legs together, one piece like a mermaid tail. Maybe even so contract the kneecaps are no longer on the floor. And then using exclusively your low body strength, lifting the eyes, the head, the chest, shoulder blades relax, elbows to the hips, gaze to the horizon, cobra pose. Breathe here. Legs together, one piece. Holding this posture, not holding the breath. Then lower down slowly. We'll do that a few more. Inhale, engage your legs tight. Shoulder blades screw back and down to the opposite hips. Elbows reaching towards their respective hips. Chest lifted. Minimal pressure in the hands. Eyes to the horizon. And on the exhale, lower. So on the inhale, we rise, engage your glutes, engage your legs, lifting through the heart, minimal pressure in the hands, holding it calm here for as many breaths as we can, while staying calm, while staying in that relax, low breath, and then when we can, no longer, lower. One more time, inhale, cobra lift, and then press into the hands. Send your hips back to the heels. Spiral wave up, low back, mid back, upper back. Open up the chest. Eyes look up. Exhale, engage your core, legs together. Down dog, pedal it out, right and left, right and left, right and left. Right and left. Then we'll move into a pigeon. We'll kick our left leg back, kicking through the heel, three-legged dog, on the ball of the right foot, and then bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Right knee comes down. Looking over your right shoulder, centering your leg, including your toes behind you, proud in the chest, hands pressing the floor, tall pigeon. Imagine you have flashlights on your hips. Keep those flashlights pointing ahead. You could use props, some blankets or pillows at home to Get your hips in alignment if you're unable to do so. Otherwise, inhale up, and on the exhale, we'll lower down. We'll lower down into pigeon. We'll stack our fists one on top of the other. And we'll rest and relax here. You can also have a pillow under your chest, under your head to relax on. Whatever feels comfortable for you, do that. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. It's a nice deep hip opener. Hands stack one top the other, or head just relaxing. Get comfortable. Stay here for a few. Resisting the urge to fidget, to distract. Just allow yourself to find a place where you're comfortable, and then allow yourself the opportunity to be still. You can do the be here now. Awareness back to the breath if it has wandered, if your awareness has wandered. Then the next inhale, allow yourself to come on up. Tuck your back toe under. Find your plank, whether that be from the toes or from the knees. Send your hips back, head off the heels, right and left, right and left. And then we'll send our right heel back, high on the ball of the left toe. Kick back to your right heel, and then bring your right knee to your right wrist. Left leg extends long. Look over the shoulder, left shoulder, get those toes in alignment with the leg. Looking over the right, looking over the left, right and left. On the inhale, get tall, tall pigeon. Square your hips up, the front of your space, the front of your mat. And on the exhale, suck your stomach in and allow yourself to come on down. Prop yourself up on your elbows. You need your head relaxes into your stack fist. Maybe one, maybe two. In time, even lower. Whatever works for you, do that. Settle in, breathe here. We'll be here for a few minutes. You got all through class. Visualize and send your breath where you feel tight, where you feel tension. And on the exhale, relax that thing. Maybe use a visualization. On the inhale, visualize a bright white light depending to where you're feeling the most tight, where you're feeling the most tension. And on the exhale, observing a black soot, a black smoke leaving that space. As you relax, as you release. Breathe in, bright white light, and on the exhale, black soot, a black smoke, emitting. And permitting you to get deeper. Slow, slow, slow it down, allowing yourself this opportunity to connect with the infinite present, where there's no worry, no concerns, just this. 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 Breathe. Slowly allow yourself to rise up, back into tall pigeon, and then coming on down to your right hip. And then swing your legs forward. Our legs will be wide, and we'll allow our hips some relief. Windshielding your legs from side to side, using your hands behind you to help support you up. We'll tap our inner knee down a few times as both knees touch, just to relax the hip. Just random inner knee tap. Side to side, side to side. Good. And then we'll find deer pose. Left shin forward towards the front of the mat. Right shin to the side. Our ankle could be at a 90-degree angle, or the laces could come down. Wherever is best for you, and try to square your hips up to the front. Good. We'll breathe here for a few breaths. You can place your hands on our knees, feel grounded on the inhale. Feeling the spine grow tall here in deer. On the exhale, relax. Breathe in. Spine long. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We'll place our hand on our right hip, and we'll bring our pelvis forward as our right glute lifts up, and then settle it back down. Pelvis forward and down, creating some more space. Pelvis forward and down. Maybe our glute comes to touch, maybe not, but in time it will. As we loosen up our hips, pelvis forward and down. Pelvis forward and sit it down. Pelvis forward, sit it down. Good. We'll bring our legs long out front. Rock side to side. And we'll take deer opposite direction. Right shin forward this time, left shin to the side of the mat, parallel to the side of the mat. Our ankle, left ankle could be at a 90, or we could tuck our laces under, whichever is great and works for you. It gives you no problem in your knee. So again, here, maybe your left glute is on the floor, maybe not, depending on your ability. We'll try to sit that left glute down the best we can, hips square. Hands on our knees, ground in, chin slightly tucked, spine long. Breathe here. Breathe in and breathe out. Often, low back pain is correlated to tight hip, so closing this sequence out with some nice hip work, not only to open our hips, but to relieve the pain we get in our back. For sure, low back from a lot of sitting in chairs, desks, in the car. Good. We'll place our left hand on our left hip.
We'll bring our pelvis up and down. Pelvis up and down. Pelvis coming up, glute coming further from the floor, glute getting closer to the floor. Pelvis up and down. Pelvis up and down. Creating more space in our left hip. Glute off the floor, glute closer to the floor. Glute off and closer. Good. Bring the legs back. On one last time. Windshield, both knees touch. Both knees touch. If they're not touching, just take a wider stance. Tap that inner knee down randomly a few times so the hips relax. Great, then we'll make our way onto our back into Shavasana. Do a few last poses. Heels together, feet flop open, arms at the side, palms facing up. Into the nose, feel the belly rise as we tune in and they're seated on the exhale, the belly falls. Let's place one hand on our belly, one hand on our heart to tune in with this breath from our back. On the breath in, we feel our belly expand as the diaphragm respiratory muscle contracts downward, making room for our lungs to inflate. And on the exhale, as the diaphragm relaxes back into the chest, the belly falls, melting towards our spine. Breathe in, belly rise. And on the exhale, belly falls, slow, steady breath. Good. Bring your right knee into your chest, interlace your 10 fingers over top of your right shin, just below the knee, and if that's not accessible, you can grab behind your hamstring. Take the knee out to the side, out and around the rib cage, and then back into the center, right knee over the right shoulder, chin to the chest, neck inclined flat on the floor. Pull your right knee into your right shoulder. And then hold it there. No more needing to pull, just hold it there. Use your breath to help you get deeper. On the inhale, the belly inflates against your thigh. Send the breath to where you're feeling tension, resistance. And on the exhale, sink in, settle in. Breathe. And then beginning to make circles with your right knee, clockwise, counterclockwise, as if you're using your knee to paint big circles on the ceiling. Going one direction, going the other, using one hand or using two, big looping circles. Exploring the full range of mobility you possess in your right hip. Big, big circles. And then when that's feeling balanced, bring your right knee back into the chest. We'll do a few pulses. On the inhale, belly inflates, knee presses away, and on the exhale, pulling with your bicep strength, pull your right knee into your right shoulder. On the inhale, as you breathe in, belly inflates, relax the shoulders, knee moving away. On the exhale, draw it in. One more time.
Inhale, relax, release, and on the exhale, pull the knee into your right shoulder. See where you can take it. Breathing here, a breath or two. And then flesh your right leg long. Right leg long, arms long, back in Shavasana momentarily. Whenever we transition from one posture to the next, just taking a moment to observe, how am I feeling? How am I breathing? What is coming up? What thoughts, what emotions, feelings are arising? Acknowledge whatever's coming up and then letting it go. Guiding yourself to a place of inner calm, of inner peace with your breath, and being mindful, be present. Left knee to the chest, 10 fingers interlaced behind your hamstrings over top of the shin, just below the knee. Pull your left knee in towards your left shoulder. We'll take the knee out to the side, out and around the rib cage, wrap it around the ribs, and then bring your left knee into your left shoulder. Chin is tucked, throat is choked, eyes are closed, minimizing distractions. On the inhale, the belly rises. On the exhale, settling and relaxing it. Chin is tucked, neck flat on the floor, and time spine flat on the floor. No rush, be where you need to be. Patience, be patient. Be patient with yourself and be patient with others. A good path. Peace. And then as we do on the other side, beginning to explore big hip circles, clockwise, counterclockwise, big looping circles, painting circles on the ceiling with your left knee. Clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever feels good for you, allowing your left ankle to relax. Using one hand or two. You find a spot that's sticky, that's tight, don't escape that place. Move through it, stay there, work through it, breathing through any discomfort, using your breath to push past any resistance, using your breath to center you into here and now, whole and free. And then when you're feeling balanced with those movements, draw your left knee back into the left shoulder, out and around the ribcage and in for a series of pulses. On the inhale, we'll relax the muscular tension. On the exhale, suck your stomach in. We'll pull our left knee deep towards our left shoulder, using your bicep strength. On the inhale, relax, give yourself some release from that tension. And on the exhale, pull more, pull deeper, get that left knee in line with your left shoulder, hip square, shoulder square, breathe in. And then on the exhale, pull it in one last time. Using all your strength to draw that left knee in, noticing how deep you get in the stretches comparison to when we first began. Stay here for a breath or two, continue to breathe, and then on your time, exhale, left leg long, arms long, shoulder blades under the heart, a return to Shavasana. Noticing how you feel on both sides of the body. If you're able to restore some more balance, something is better equilibrium. Bring both knees to the chest, grab over top of your thighs or behind your hamstrings. Grab at your wrists, your fingertips, your forearms, your elbows, whichever is right for you. Chin is tucked to the chest, neck flat on the floor, full folded pose. Knees together side by side, ankles relax, toes relax. Breathe here. Resisting the urge. Force this. Instead, relax into it. Each exhale, how can you soften? How can you let go? How can you get that spine a little straighter? Then gently rocking side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Giving yourself a gentle spinal massage. We'll close the twist. We'll allow our knees to roll over to the right. Arms coming out like a T. And then turn your gaze, looking over your left shoulder. That's difficult for the neck. Eyes can stay focused on the ceiling. Hips stack, one on top of the other. So if you have to scoot your bottom hip under slightly, go ahead. Left leg over top of the right. Breathe. As you breathe in, feel expansive, and on you exhale, relax. Letting go of any tension and the efforting. Instead, just be surrender. Draw your breath back to the present. Eyes come back to the ceiling. Engage your core. Recenter. You use your feet on the floor if you need to recenter your body to the center of your mat. Bring your knees to the chest. Rock out the spine a few if that feels good. And then allow the knees to fall over to the left. Arms out like a T. If you want, you can scoot your bottom hip under. Legs stacked one on top of the other. Head to the ceiling. Or turn your gaze looking down your right arm, eyes closed. Breathing here. Belly expands as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, belly relaxes. Slow, slow, slow. Consciously keeping the breath, the lower lungs. When the mind drifts, when the mind wanders, choose to bring it back. Realizing the power of choice and the most powerful freedom. Choosing this here and now. You're gonna place of calm or place of peace. Sending that choice to the brain with your breath. Breathing into a rest, relaxed state. Activating the parasympathetic lower lung breath. Noticing the breath, the sensation of the breath against the nostrils as it enters your body. Notice where your breath travels to. Fill your lungs full. And on the exhale, coming out of the twists, feet on the floor, close to glutes, and just rocking the legs side to side, windshielding the legs. One final time. Then on your own time, allow the legs to go long. Legs long, arms long, finding your final Shavasana, your final resting pose. If necessary, one hand's the heart, one hand's the belly to tune into your breath. Shoulders relaxed, away from the ears, shoulder blades under the heart. Inhale, the belly rises. And on the exhale, the heart melts, sinking in, settling in. Slow, slow, slow. And then once you've found that breath, arms at your side, palms facing up, staying here. Eyes are closed, chin is tucked. Nowhere's where you need to be. Nothing you need to do but now. Letting go of all worries, of all concerns, all stressors. Fade away. They don't exist here in the now if you choose. Really rising and falling with your breath. Shavasana is said to be one of the most difficult of yoga postures because nothing is needed of you but to be here and now. Laying all thoughts, emotions, worries, concerns pass on by like a cloud does in the sky. When something comes up, just notice it. You can name it and just say hello. Or isn't that interesting? And then return your awareness to your breath as you inflate and deflate, as you melt into the mat, as you merge into oneness with everything and all. These final 2 minutes, you're on your own. Breathe. Let go. Surrender. Find your inner stillness. Find your inner peace. Accessible to you always. Bringing your breath back to your awareness if the mind has wandered. Lungs inflating from the lower lobes up. On the exhale, melting in, surrendering into your mat. Beginning to reawaken, wiggle up your fingertips, wiggle up the toes, one ear down, the other ear down. Roll up the wrists, roll up the ankles, flexion, extension. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet close to the glutes. Rocking side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Bring your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Give yourself some self-love, thanking yourself for spending this last 1 hour on you, on your well-being. Remembering back to your intention you set at the start of practice. And if you haven't allowed space for that intention, do it now. And then now we have infinite choice. And then on your own time, rolling over onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, knees close to the chest, fetal pose, making yourself small like a ball for a few final breaths. In through the nose, back body expands. On the exhale, relaxing into the mat, melting away. In, breathe out. Breathe in. What does peace, what does calm, what does relaxation feel like to you? And on the next exhale, allow yourself to find that space from within. It's all an inside job. And then rolling over on your own time onto your hands and knees. And then finding an easy seat facing the front as we close, as we begun. Finding our easy seat, cross legs, half lotus, full lotus, whichever is appropriate for you. You can grab a bolster, stick it under your sitting bones if that feels good. Bring your hands to your knees. We'll just take a moment to reflect. Reflect the inner calm, or the inner peace we cultivate it. Then hands, palms, come to the heart center. Our closing breath, hands to heartbeat, breathing. Inhale, arms reach to the floor and up overhead. Exhale, hands, palms, heart center. Tall and proud. Inhale, spine lengthening as the arms stretch up. And on the exhale, draw it in, feeling whole, full, complete. Couple more breaths. Inhale, expansive, open, ready for the infinite. Now, and on the hands, palms touch, draw it in. Make it circular. One last breath. Biggest breath of the day, full. Take in all that wonderful life force, that energy. And on the exhale, connect with that same energy inside you, here and now. Chin slightly tucked, hands meets the heart. Notice the slowing of your breath. Notice the slowing of your heart. I'd like to thank you all for joining me for today's practice. From my heart to yours, the spirit, the love, the light, the God, the whatever that is in me that is also in you, bows, connects, honors that in yourself. Thanks for joining. See you soon. Namaste. May peace be with you on your path,
All is well. All is well. All is well. See you soon.